Hi to Jessica. It's a face I haven't seen in a while, and hello to everyone else. Approval of the agenda. Be it resolved that the Accessibility Advisory Committee approved the meeting of the agenda dated June 15th as presented. Can I have a mover and a seconder? Deb and Councillor Broderick. Disclosure of disqualifying interest or nature thereof. I'm not seeing any. Okay, so approval of the minutes from June 8th. Be it resolved that the Accessibility Advisory Committee hereby approve the minutes of the meeting dated June 8th as presented. Did anybody, can I have a mover and a seconder? Deb? Councillor Broderick? Okay, were there any errors or omissions as far as the meeting goes? Okay, can I have, are there any naysayers? Okay, that motion passed. And I guess I didn't ask about any naysayers for the agenda. Is the agenda fine? Yeah, okay. So Terry, do you want to go ahead with the this playground equipment that you want to bring forward?
Sure, yes, thank you, Deb. And hi, everybody. Hi, Deb, and hi, Ted. Hope you guys are doing well. Nice to see you again. I know it's only been a week. I'll try to be fairly quickly. Again, I appreciate the Accessibility Committee meeting in such a short notice. It seems like it's an emergency, but it really isn't. We were provided this idea from some of our citizens with respect to some of our playgrounds. The ask was that, you know, if we would have the seats that you guys saw, hopefully in your emails. There was two emails. The first one was the actual quote from a company that we use called Henderson's. And the second email was the actual picture. So again, I apologize for not including it both in the same email. But it gives you a bit of an idea of what the swing looks like. Our understanding is that there's a real need for these swings in our community. We would like to purchase 4 and have them located in 4 different locations in Clearview. So one in Ottawa, one in New Lowell, one in Stayner, and one in Creemore. And so we have 4 swing sets identified that will be able to have these seats. Our understanding is that they're very well received, and our citizens really appreciate you know, us looking at or considering this. They're obviously quite pricey, kind of the world that we live in right now. Everything's kind of expensive, unfortunately. But we can't afford, our department can't afford to purchase these this year, but we would really love to add them to our fleet of swings, for lack of a better word. So we're hoping perhaps that the Accessibility Committee would consider covering the cost of this. They're really designed for youth or kids that can't swing for themselves, you know, and or accessibility, or youth with accessibility needs who can't swing for themselves. So we feel it really fits the theme of your mandate, of your committee's mandate. So hopefully, I've asked Jessica Kodire to join me because she's kind of our person in charge of our purchasing a lot of these specialty items. So if you have any questions or concerns regarding the swings, we're happy to answer them. And hopefully your committee would look at wanting to assist us with purchasing these swings.
Deb?
I didn't get the quotes or the pictures, but I'm pretty sure I know what they look like from other things I've read, but how much are they?
They are $1,500 each.
Okay.
1,500. And give me 1 second. I'll just share my screen very quickly and you'll be able to see. Do you guys see that?
Uh-huh.
So does that yellow bar allow you to push the swing? Or does it just how does it?
I'll ask Jessica to answer that one for me.
So the yellow bar, from my understanding, will just lift up to allow you to place the child or whoever's using it in the swing. This swing particular is geared at 5 to 12 years old. And then it comes down to keep them in place. I think it has like kind of a locking mechanism, and then you can push them from behind.
Oh, okay, okay. Okay, but it's larger than, it's kind of larger than the infant swings
Yes,
that would
Yeah,
have been
'cause
in, like.
it can accommodate up to a 12-year-old.
Okay, okay, I get it.
I
Okay,
will
does-
share very quickly the quote for Deb, because we want you to see
Yeah.
all the information. Do you see the quote? Did you guys see that?
Yeah,
Yep, so they're 50, well, $1,600 each
yeah,
on this one. So you're looking at 6,340 plus HST.
so how much are regular swings? Just kind of out of curiosity.
Jessica, did you want to?
If you'll give me a quick second, I can look that up.
So commercial styles, Deb Brownie, they're quite
Yeah.
pricey. The rates have gone up in the last couple of years, on everything due to the pandemic.
Yeah, no,
I would say even this swing here used to be about $1,000 to $1,200, depending on the quality that you got. Like this is going to last a long time. This is top of the line, good commercial grade swings.
so there's kind of a UVA and UVB protection on it and stuff like that to keep it from fading and disintegrating.
I think Jessica has an answer for us.
Yeah, so for a regular belt swing, which is your typical just flat swing, you're looking at about $67 a swing. And the infant swings are about $180.
Wow. So they're like 10 times the price sort of thing.
Yeah.
That's wild. Okay. Well, Tammy, there is a reserve fund and we're fine as far as spending that kind of money from the reserve fund.
Absolutely. We have more than enough to cover the swings if the committee so wishes to assist with the purchase. And that money is set aside for capital purchases such as swings. And when I asked about our fund, the Treasury Department thought it was right in line with what we have that savings for.
Okay. And I know that it's more about the opportunity, like if there's money to match and stuff like that, but we know from the past there hasn't been a lot of opportunities like that, but we know that we did miss on some opportunities before we started putting the money aside to kind of jump on things like that. So can I have somebody make a motion about recommending to council that they purchase these swings? Because I guess they'll be outside of your budget lines.
Can I ask another question first?
Yeah.
Sorry. Does the company that sells them, are they going to be the ones that come and install them? Or do we have to find someone other to install them? Or are they just a quick put up?
Good question. Yeah, good question, Deb. We have the staff internally to be able to install those swings. Yep.
Okay, all right. Okay, so no more expense than that we've already got somebody to do. Okay, sorry.
correct.
Okay.
No problem.
No, that's okay.
It's a very good question. We always forget about
Yeah.
installation.
Yeah.
Very good.
Yes, Ted?
Like they're made of plastic, is that true?
Yes, that's correct.
Yes.
Heavy gauge plastic.
From what country?
Jessica, I'll have to rely on Jessica for that one.
I wasn't provided with that information.
Is there a guarantee, like I know we're looking at quality and everything else, but is there some sort of guarantee as far as the degrading of the plastic and stuff like that?
When I requested the quote, I wasn't provided that information, but I can definitely ask.
Yeah. And I think I get the path that Ted's kind of going down, because we know what our regular, everyday plastic, what happens to it over time in the sunshine. And I guess that's kind of where the concern is. But, that's something, I trust that Terry's going to look at when we're spending that kind of money. We don't want to be doing it in another 5 years sort of thing.
And I think that's why it's so pricey, Deb. This is the good commercial outdoor stuff. That's why it's so pricey. We'll triple check just to make
Yeah.
sure. You know, but yeah, that's,
Okay.
we've worked with this company on so many other products. They provide some of the best product.
Good.
And
Good.
I saw in the
Okay,
invoice that they're in Simcoe.
Sorry, I missed that, Deb.
Sorry?
Can you repeat that?
I think I saw on the invoice that you just showed that they're in Simcoe, so they're in Ontario. They're
Oh,
based
yes.
in Ontario. Okay,
They're out of- Yep, exactly. Out of Simcoe, Ontario.
okay.
Okay.
That's who we bought our-
So,
If you recall, Deb, that's where we purchased the benches as well that this committee had supported for the Eco Park. Same
Cool.
company.
Okay.
And all the benches that we buy are
so
pretty much
they
company.
can. Okay. Can I have a motion from somebody for us to recommend to council that they purchase the 4 swings? Councillor Broderick? And a seconder? Deb? Okay, any naysayers? Okay, the motion carries. Okay, so we'll make a recommendation to council that they spend the money out of our reserve fund for that. And is there anything else that we need to address as far as, is there anything else that anybody needs to bring forward since we're here? Sorry, I have both computers going, so I have the written stuff, except my other one locks up after 5 minutes, so. Okay, so as we said, our next meeting is planned for September 14th at 3:30, and can I have a motion to adjourn?
I move.
Ted and Councillor Broderick? Okay, thank you everyone for coming forward and being able to be at this meeting.